Hey ladies, I just wanted to do a really quick video. I am going live tonight at 8 and I'm trying to get my board prepared for beforehand. So Paige had asked me earlier how I organize my board, and this is the organized chaos behind the scenes. I know this looks extremely messy, but this works really well for me. No one sees this but me. My customers do not see this. We are still in the midst of trying to get this room completely redone because the carpet is awful and we got boxes. So the only thing the customers see behind me is my other jewelry. But they do not see this because it's a mess. But what I do when I unpack my boxes, I put them on this dedicated pegboard. Really could probably use two, but right now I just have this one dedicated to my lives. Um, I the bags, what I have found easier because when you go live, those of you that have done it, you know how confusing it can get really fast when customers start asking, "Hey, do you have something that matches that necklace?" And you know you do, but you don't remember where it's at or whatever the scenario is. But what I have tried to do is I put all my new bling here. So these are things that I have gotten since my last live. And so every day that I open a box, I stick it up here. If I were to post photos of my new bling before I go live, now that I'm only going live once a week, I usually do photos on Thursday. So I will still have everything here so that I can just grab it from this board. But what I try to do is go back and pair a necklace with something I may already have, because paparazzi does not always come out with matching items at the same time, which can drive me crazy, but it helps us sell older items. So for example, let me pick one that I have. So we have this red necklace. Well, I've had this red bracelet for, I don't know, a week or so maybe. So I'm going to stick it in this baggie. I also have a couple of red rings. So I'm going to stick them in this baggie. So when I get to this item, I'm going to lay it over here on my table. Again, they can't see that, but I'm going to grab this bag, whoops, and I'm going to grab a necklace. And I'm going to give each of them a different number. But that way, if they want that necklace, they're instantly going to see a matching bracelet and a matching ring. And yes, it's an upsell, but it's also a service to our customers because they usually really appreciate us trying to match things, because we all like things that match. So instead of them having to watch your entire show and be like, "Oh yeah, I think that matches that," let's just do it for them, make it easy. And I found I didn't used to do it this way, but I have found that most really appreciate it, and it does help your sales. So again, here is a new gold necklace, which I believe is still available in the back office. It's really pretty. So I grabbed, and always take these out of the bag. I've not done this yet with this one. No one likes to hear this. I am a noise fanatic. Noises absolutely drive me crazy. And if I'm watching any kind of video, if they start doing that, I shut it off. I can't handle it. So if you have items, go like all of my, sorry, I have a cold and that also drives me crazy. But, all of my, if I have multiples of one necklace, I always take the bag off first. My very first bag. And that way when I grab it when I'm live, I don't have to rustle a bag. So all of my first top necklaces do not have a bag on them. So try to do that even with your bracelets. I don't always, but I really try hard to, just because I know how bad it drives me crazy. So anyway, just kind of try that and see how it works for you. You may be able to go back and sell some older items when you try to match things up, especially earrings. But anyway, this is my organized mess. And let me tell you, it is a mess, especially with these bags, because they're all piled on top of each other. But what I do, and also, these are all bracelets. So I get these from Dollar Tree. I think they come several in a pack. I don't remember. But I put all my bracelets and rings in a separate baggie. And then when I show it live, I just grab a number and stick it in my baggie. So these come off my board. Once I show them live, I take these off. So by the end of the night, I don't have any baggies up here. I only have necklaces with numbers hanging on them or earrings with numbers hanging on them. And then I have these little bins with numbers inside the baggie. So these are all items that didn't necessarily match anything specifically, so I'm going to show them separate. But that's what I do. And then whenever I'm ready to, I always take a picture when I'm finished live. I take a picture of my board with the numbers. And that way, if someone comes back a day or two later and say, hey, I want number whatever, you can quickly look at your pictures and find it without having to go back and look at your video. It's a little bit more difficult with my bracelets, but I don't have that many people that come back and ask for things later. They typically want to watch it live or order from pictures. But anyway, I don't know if that helps y'all at all, but that's how I do it. I'm trying to think. I know I have shown y'all this before, but I'll show you again. This is how I do my bags. I have rings, earrings, bracelets, short bags, long bags, and oddballs. And I keep them all in this basket organized. My long bags, I double them up. And the reason I do that is because I think it's crazy to go and buy those bags, jewelry bags, or I can't even think the name of them, when we have our own bags and they have paparazzi on them. So I don't keep the outer, there's two bags. I don't keep the outer bag because it's typically you have to rip it. But I always take the staples out because it will tear the jewelry. And then your customer's going to be upset and they're going to want a replacement. So I always, even if it's something pre-ordered, I always take the staple out. But I've saved my bags and I reuse them. I've never had to buy any bags. I don't like putting them in Ziploc bags because necklaces are going to get tangled. I think the Ziploc bags look cheap to me. That's just my opinion. I'd much rather have our logo on a bag that our customers get, no matter if it's a necklace, a ring. Some of the really big wooden bangles, if I don't keep the exact bag they came in, it's a little hard to find a bag to match or to fit it in. So I may have to put those back in a baggie, but I never use baggies just because I just think they don't represent the product well. We're selling $5 jewelry, so we don't want it to look cheap. So I think putting it back in a paparazzi bag, I just think it helps the brand. But that's just, I work in marketing, so that's just my marketing opinion. But anyway, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to ask me. If you have any suggestions, I love getting new ideas. We all have different ideas. Some fit us better than they fit others. So my idea may not fit your model and how you do things. But I love to go on YouTube and get ideas from other ladies, especially the ladies that have been doing this a while. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. But if y'all ever have any ideas, please share them with our group because that's how we all learn. But anyway, sorry y'all are just staring at my jewelry, but I hate this. I'm going to have to sit here and look at myself for 2 hours in a minute. So I don't want to have to do it right now. But y'all have a great night. Again, reach out to me if you ever need help or you ever have questions, and I'm always there for you guys. I'll talk to you soon.